What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights to the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up like button for the YouTube algorithm, and do not forget to subscribe, man. Y'all, my bad, man. I just dropped this same video. The volume was not on for like the first 5 minutes, so I couldn't even do y'all like that. I was hoping for a second, people would just realize to skip through the video. But I don't even want to do y'all like that. So we're going to start this one over because I had a very important message at the beginning of that video. So my mastering chart patterns guide is about to drop. Now, I offered it for free yesterday to my community members. The first 50 people, y'all, over 300 people flooded the email ASAP. I did not expect that many people to, that fast. Obviously 300 people would eventually reach out, but I didn't expect it to happen that quickly. So this is what I'm going to do. Since I see there's a very high demand for it, I'm going to allow everybody, even though I only said the first 50 and then it will be for sale after that, I'm going to allow all those people that email me so far to make it onto the free list. Now, I'm going to also open it up one more day for the first 200 people. So I was able to see just a little over 300 people email me yesterday. So now I'm going to let 200 more people through. That way we have a total of 500 people that are able to get the guide for free before it actually goes on sale. You want to email me right now at StockGoatClass@gmail.com. Remember, StockGoatClass@gmail.com. Some people were reaching out to me saying, they didn't know, or they were emailing the wrong email. They were putting GO. It's GOAT, like the animal, not stop go. It's GOAT, Stock Goat Class, y'all. StockGoatClass@gmail.com. Remember, y'all, we got a lot of people joining the community from around the world. So sometimes the language barrier, I don't speak the most proper English, so sometimes it can be a little, I can see it could be hard to understand for some people. So again, if you want to be one of the first 200 people tonight, y'all, it filled up very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. So you need to email right now. Even before this video finishes, you need to be emailing me so that way you can secure your spot. StockGoatClass, put in the subject line, Mastering Chart Patterns Guide, so I know that you will, what you're looking for. And remember, some of y'all email me on the wrong email. If you email me on DecemberDeMarco@gmail.com, that's not the email for that. That's my course email. Remember, I filter the email. So if you're trying to get something, you got to make sure you're emailing the correct email. If you're interested in my full technical analysis course, you can email me at DecemberDeMarco@gmail.com. If you're interested in the day trading options course, you can email me DecemberDeMarco@gmail.com. If you're interested in the crypto 101/DeFi course, then email me DecemberDeMarco@gmail.com. But for the Mastering Chart Patterns Guide for free, you need to email StockGoatClass@gmail.com. So let's get into this one, y'all. I'm not going to spend as much time on this one because I, obviously already did the video. But what I was trying to tell y'all is, the markets are absolutely looking beautiful. Now that we hit that $2.71 trillion market cap level, we know now this is not financial advice, more like financial entertainment, education, whatever you want to call it, but it's not financial advice. And I got to say that because there's always that one person, everybody else understands this, but there's always that one person that, is sending an email or a comment, upset when Shiba Inu pulls back 15% or it's not moving when everything else is moving. So not financial advice, y'all. Now, I've been calling out these different market cap levels that we would hit and what would come along with them. And so far, we've been basically pretty much accurate with everything that we call will play out. Now, with us hitting this $2.71 trillion level, it's the secret, the jig is up, y'all. Everybody know that we're going back to all-time high. And remember, this is not financial advice. We're going back to crypto market cap all-time highs. And we're doing Bitcoin. We got Bitcoins at an all-time high before the crypto market cap as a whole even reached its all-time high. So that tells us there's still some money that is likely to flow down through Bitcoin, through some of these other assets as more money is still attracted in. MicroStrategy just bought an additional 12,000 Bitcoin today, y'all. That means they are bullish on Bitcoin at these levels. They bought 821 million worth. That's almost $1 billion worth at these high prices they purchased. That means they see 250K Bitcoin, $500,000, $1 million Bitcoin. They see these numbers. That's why they're okay with buying in these ranges. So I'll just leave that out there for those of you that ask, is it too late to buy? MicroStrategy still buying. Now, you know, obviously you're not MicroStrategy, but I'm just saying people are still buying. Now, Fear and Greed Index at a 92. We did finally see it bump up now. We were sitting at that 86, 90 range for a while. Now that it's moving up into even more extreme greed, I'm expecting to see some type of pullback. Remember when I told you this last time? Be careful. We might have a flash crash. We might see a scenario like that. Also, I talked about in the last video that we, are redoing right now, Bitcoin's price levels. You know, we seen it get to a high today of $72,738.19, and then we pulled up the charts to take a look at what's going on. We've got our RISI out, relative strength index. We also got our Bollinger Bands, and we looked at this information, and it tells us we are trading towards that upper Bollinger Band, meaning Bitcoin's price expensive to purchase at this level. Technical traders, smart money are likely to avoid it at that level. Now, of course, people like MicroStrategy, they have a different level of pockets to be able to buy, and I even think they still bought in at a lower level. I think they're the reason what caused that run to go up to 72 plus thousand. So they got in. Those are all the extra buys on top of them coming in. So right now we see price expensive trading towards that upper Bollinger Band. And y'all got to excuse me again. I said it in the last video. I'm feeling a little under weather, so y'all might be able to tell. I'm a little congested, but we got to get this work in anyway, y'all. I am taking care of myself, so don't worry. Shout out to y'all. I know y'all be on me about that. Appreciate it. RSI levels at 78, so we can see it likely pull back again. It is something that could potentially happen. It could do a little flash crash, whatever that catalyst may be, to get people shaking off the boat, to try to get the weak hands loose one more time before we get even closer to that halving. It can take place like that. So I just want y'all to be, aware that our mid Bollinger Band, which could be a key level of support, is at 61,864, or approximately 62,000. So just, be wise. So yeah, 62,108. So be wise and understand that, if it does start to pull back, it might find major support around this level. There's going to be buy orders set to scoop it up at this price. We do see volume spiking up right now. It tried to taper off a little bit, but it's not really trying to. It tried to, but, it didn't really work. It's still picking up. So if we do see a pullback, I'm expecting to see it hold. It might even hold. We got some support around 68. We really got support around all the bottoms, all the real bodies of these candles breaking their way up, because they had to fight to get into those ranges. So we could use each of those candles as the bottom of them as a support area. But I'll just use this one overall and say at the 62,000 level. So that gives y'all a nice buffer just in case, you do see that pullback. Even if we see a flash crash wick down to that level, y'all, there's buy orders that are going to be set there to pick it up. Also, let's take a look at this trend. Okay, so right there. So we got a trend line that shows us, something around the 53 range, which I've been told y'all about that 58 range that could be a potential. And then let's use this one here. So we see this one does show us around 60 if it did, pull back. We're looking at it to, let's say if it pulled back, drop through these levels. We're looking at it to keep this trend line, to keep following this trend line here, or even if it, pull back here to eventually, work its way to, or I didn't mean to go under this line, but to work its way back up that trend. So that's what we're expecting. Even if it pulled down to one of those levels, I expect it to be a flash crash, nothing too major. Smart money is not getting tricked out of their spots right now. So people are not giving up Bitcoin right now, especially feeling like, it's going to 100K or more. So let's clean up some of these indicators. So that's just demonstrational purpose, showing you what could be. It's not saying that it is guaranteed to happen. It's just the likelihood that it could happen. And that's a bad case scenario. So I just want y'all to be looking at it from both aspects. We like to talk about the good, but we got to also talk about the bad. So let's look at our VWAP. Okay, so if we zoom in, we can see right now, so the VWAP stands for volume weighted average price. We can see right now, I got to get a little closer in to see. But right now, the price is trading slightly above the VWAP. So that is bullish. You know, it shows that it could likely continue, but it's sitting right there, y'all, with a red candle hanging on that. So, you know, I wouldn't feel too confident. Let's drop to the 4-hour, see. Are we still trading above the VWAP? So on the 4-hour, it looks like we are trading right with that VWAP. Let's see. So our price is at 7-1. 71860, 71815. So we are slightly above the VWAP, which is a bullish signal. So, you know, we can, and also I do like to see the RSI right here, you know, giving us some nice support right there. Even though we are still technically in that overbought area, it is making a support to likely, you know, keep this going. And we got a major catalyst in front of us with the Bitcoin halving. So I'm bullish on, you know, price action right now. Of course, like I said, we could see one of those unpredictable flashbacks, because remember, the markets like to trick us. It likes to okie doke us and juke us out, fake us out. But understand that there's key support levels. You could get your buy order set now. That way, in case it does do a flash crash, you got your buy orders already ready to go and you get filled as soon as it flashes down. Now remember, Coinbase allegedly, Robinhood, Webull, all allegedly, you know, we're turning off the buy buttons, even though I've seen it for myself, you know, but this is why you want to be on the DeFi side of things. I highly encourage y'all to tap in to DecemberDeMarco@gmail.com to get my crypto one-on-one course, so that way you can join us on the DeFi side of things. That way, if Shiba Inu does go absolutely crazy, let's just say during the bull run, Shiba Inu was to hit 1 cent. If Coinbase turns off the buy button on you, you're not, or sell button, buy button, whatever, you can't buy or sell. So if Shiba Inu hit 1 cent tomorrow and you're on Coinbase, I'm pretty sure Coinbase is not going to let people sell. Guess what Coinbase is going to do? Coinbase is going to sell, unload all their SHIB, and then, you know, get all the profits. And then once SHIB drops, they're going to buy it back and then let you buy back, you know, for a more unfavorable price after they buy back in, though. After the price drop, they're going to buy back in, then let you buy in. So this is why you want to tap in and get my course. DecemberDeMarco@gmail.com. Just put crypto 101/DeFi course in the subject line, and I know what you need. That's pretty much all we got for this video, y'all. Oh, no, it's not. We got to talk about Shiba Inu as well. So we got to get some sheep. My bad, y'all. I almost forgot. That's because I did it twice, man. So Shiba Inu, we got at the 4 zeros, 3324 level right now. So let's take a look at this chart, y'all. So basically, we have a bull flag pattern forming right now. We're looking at certain areas where we can find support and resistance. We'll do this quickly because we did do this again in the last video. So we got some support or resistance right there. We got some support. We can go in this level right here. But in the last video, I brought it up closer and told y'all, you know, we had some play between that 3,200 points per coin level and 3,400. It's real tight in between that range. 32 to 34 is like where the market is in agreement with buyers and sellers. You know, they're in agreement with the price right there at that level, but they're indecisive on knowing which way it should go next. Now, we do got a few other resistance points that it's likely to go, you know, up to as well. So, you know, we want to mark those, and we want to also mark a few key support levels on the way down. We know that the next wick is here at that 2,500 points per coin, which is it coincides with that psychological level. You know, any flat levels like 3,500 points per coin, 3,000 points per coin, 2,500 points per coin, 2,000 points per coin, 1,500 points per coin. All those are going to be psychological levels where people are going to have orders, buy and sell orders set and ready to go. So I think worst case scenario, if we seen Bitcoin do a flash crash, worst we will see with SHIB, I believe, you know, not financial advice again. Remember, it's financial entertainment, education, anything but advice. I believe worst case scenario, we will see. Let me adjust this so y'all can see it. We will see a pullback to that 2,000 points per coin range, but that would be the most because there's going to be so many buy orders, so many bullish investors sitting there waiting to scoop up a ton. Even, you know, myself and my community as well. Hold on 1 second. Okay, we back. So now we got a few support areas where we know that the price can likely fall down to, and we also have a few resistance points marked. Let's mark a couple more resistance areas. So we know up here as well. And we got this little one right here, but we're not going to mark that. So let's say in a bearish, well, first let's draw trend lines. So looking at the trends, prices are following, we can see that we're pretty much due for a breakout at some point. So you can see we're pretty much due for a breakout at some point. Now, some people may remember there's different patterns inside of patterns. So you could always see something different forming inside of another one. Some could say, you know, they see a pennant forming here, you know, with this trend line here. Some could say they just see a, you know, bull flag. It's all pretty much, it's not exactly the same, but it's pretty much the same. As long as you understand, it's more about understanding what it means, what the chart pattern means, how the money is moving in this. Notice how the flag, a bull flag forms because there's a spike in volume, bullish volume, buyers buying it up, pushing it up to heights that, you know, eventually are resisted on, and it starts to retrace, followed by a period of consolidation. That's how a bull flag is formed. So the bull volume comes in, pushes it up, sellers come retrace it, and then we consolidate in this range, trading sideways, creating that flag. That's how you get that pattern to form right there. So with that pattern forming, we know that we can measure from the bottom of the flagpole to the top of the flagpole to try to determine, you know, where are we going to break out to. So let's measure that. So you want to measure from the beginning of the pole, where you broke the swing low at. So that would be in an area like, you know, you look at the previous candles to the left and determine, you know, where did the price finally start to break out. And it's like right at that point right there, where you see that dotted line. So we could even move this up slightly. Okay, so about right there. So now we got to measure the distance of the flag from pole to the, you know, tip of the flag. Now let's see, let's take this line here. Now we can put it at the breakout point, which is around here, and try to determine where is the price likely to go. So, you know, my last videos, I said between, right now, right here, it says 67. You know, it's always going to be different depending on exactly where you put it. But last video was like 6,900 points per coin. But I predict between 6,500 points per coin and 7,500 points per coin. Because if we make it into this range, a lot of people are going to be excited and, you know, might likely carry us to those next levels. So I'm super, super bullish. Now, this is the bull case, most bullish case, us going up to these levels. You know, of course, we can tap that 5. If we don't hit that level, I'm expecting to at least hit the 5,400 points per coin level. You know, if not, and then, of course, we already hit that 4,500 points per coin level. So I believe we'll be seeing that soon also. Now, we got a few days, y'all, before this plays out. I expect one more day, maybe. You know, one more day of playing in this trend here, where we respect either this trend line or violate it. We either, you know, one more candle forms and we start to trade in the green above this trend line and we start to break it, and then we wait for that candle to close to give us confirmation that it's likely going to continue, or we wait for that selling candle to appear, that red candle, to violate this trend line and support line to the downside and close beyond it. And if that happens, then we know it's likely to trade down to those other support levels. So that's pretty much all we got, y'all. That's our update. That's what I'm predicting within the next 72 hours to take place. So we might see something like, you know, one more day, bullish day, candle might form and pop up above this line here, and, you know, it closed there. But by us violating this trend line here, that is a bullish signal. We're breaking outside of that jail, that prison that's keeping us in this line right here, inside of this area, in this trend. So then after that, we might be able to go for that breakout that gives us the distance of our flagpole. Now remember, it's not financial advice. You know, it could, you know, be less breakout, and it could also be a breakout to the downside. This means these two candles right here, these doji candles forming like this, means the market is undecisive on which direction it should go next. They're in agreement with where the price is now. That's why neither one is, you know, winning, pushing it in either direction. But they're unsure of which direction it should go next. Should we, you know, let buyers take control and push it up higher? Should we let sellers take control and push it lower? That's what the market is trying to decide. So this is another reason why you want to share this channel, share this video with someone that you know will value this information, because we're over here making people better informed investors. Not only do you come learn about the news, you get educated on the technical side and fundamental side of things as well. Now, that's all we got for this video. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Remember, as the markets pump, money will flow through, and it will go through other assets at the top, and then it will eventually trickle its way down to SHIB. Keep a close eye on Doge. When Doge gets sympathy, SHIB will as well. Now, again, if you want my Mastering Chart Patterns guide for free, you need to be one of the first 200 people to email me after this video goes out. You need to do it fast because it will fill up again. Now, granted, a few hundred people already did get on the list, but the channel is growing, so there's still more people that would probably like to get on the list. So I would hope that you do it ASAP. That's all. StockGoatClass@gmail.com for Mastering Chart Patterns guide, and it will be on sale. Not on sale, but it will be listed for sale very, very soon. So again, tap in StockGoatClass@gmail.com if you want any of my 3 courses. DecemberDeMarco@gmail.com, and y'all, I got some very, very crazy things coming for y'all, man, members of my community. So that's all we got for this one. Also, major giveaway at 50,000 subscribers. Hit the subscribe button, join the family before then. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Follow me on all platforms @DecemberDeMarco, and we are out.